Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
But what I know was that Tinubu was the last man standing in Lagos. And that is why he became a symbol of democracy. So if others cannot learn from that, just because you won a second term, or because you are afraid of going to prison, there is nothing going to prison. Awolowo went to prison. He became a superstar thereafter. There is nothing wrong with it. So if anybody today arrests you because you are talking, truth to power, so be it. But we have all become chickens. I said it on the program, about 2 weeks ago. Everybody is a chicken. Oh, you don't want to be touched. Oh, my son is at home. You can sit down at home and something will happen to you in your house. So don't let anybody create panic in you. Don't be intimidated or bullied by anybody. There is no president who is God.
Politicians are getting ready for 2027. Sherry, am I getting to election 2027 are tough. And the voting were obvious for tough. We know what happened in Niger Delta State yesterday, and PDP has been coming out saying another thing entirely. But in continuing so far on PDP, to me, this country, Emi will support Nigeria, because I see it that it's difficult for one person to turn this country around in the right path. It's very difficult. Emma Jeka Torawa. But tí problem bá wà, a máa solve it, because tí a bá ti ń lọ sọ́nà pé à ń lọ sọ́nà kan, a ní destination ibi tá ń lọ. Tí problem bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́nà yẹn, ká tó dé ibi tá ń lọ yẹn, a ní láti kọ́kọ́ resolve problem yẹn. Òun ni èyí tí mi fẹ́ dá sí. Mr. Dele Mohammed, everybody politician, we all know that the economy is not smiling during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. We know that insecurity is not okay, but he's trying his possible best. But in what mo fẹ́ fàyọ ni pé, why tó ṣe jẹ́ pé tí ẹ̀yin PDP àbí Labour Party tẹ́yin bá ṣe tí tó ń jó àwọn APC, táwọn APC bá wá gba bòmí yọ àbí tí Tinubu bá gba bòmí yọ, ó máa ń bí inú, ẹ máa wá rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí wípé èèyàn burúkú ni Tinubu. All of you are the same thing. You are playing game. So don't blame that Tinubu is this. I'm going to play the full video of Dele Momodu for you guys to watch. And I was like, kini ko to o se man dun eyin ten support Atiku bai. O se man dun àwọn tí wọ́n support Peter Obi, because me eyin tèmi support tèmi believe pé ó tiẹ̀ lè rocket kó gbogbo àwọn politicians wa yìí ó lè dá gbogbo wọn sínú prison without saying anything. Òun ni ọmọlẹ́yẹ ṣòwò rẹ̀ torí ó ń gbá lórí ẹ̀. Peter Obi ò lè ṣe, Tinubu ò lè ṣe, Atiku náà ò lè ṣe, because they are all politicians. They know what they are doing. Their mission is to that president, and Tinubu ti di president to fẹ́ dìyẹn. Now ẹ wò kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní country. And if anybody is now telling me wípé politician kan máa ṣe, but nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀. Let's say the truth. Àwọn PDP àti Labour Party tó bá ń ṣe tiwọn, wọn kì í sọ anything. But tí Tinubu bá gba bòmí yọ sí wọn, wọ́n á ní this man is this man is that. No. Mo ń wo tàbí Dele Momodu lánàá lórí channels nígbà tí ṣe wọn kí Balóyè tó ń interview ẹ̀. Mo ń rí gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé, see, you guys are doing yours too. Ẹ ṣáà lọ sọ́dọ̀ Buhari, ẹ ti gba Rufai mọ́ra, ẹ ti kó a lot of people mọ́ra. So ẹ fi Tinubu lẹ̀, ẹjọ́ máa ń play game ni. This thing is a game. So Mr. Dele Momodu, don't blame Tinubu for this. All of you are the same. You are politicians. I don't care, maybe you are in opposition for life, or I don't want to care. Ìwọ ló believe pé ibẹ̀ ló fẹ́ wà. Oh, first main party. It's your own opinion, and I respected you for that. But blaming Tinubu this, blaming Tinubu that, you don't need it. Gbogbo ìjọ ń play game ni, Àtíkù náà ń play game títí ẹ̀ àwọn náà ti ń play tiwọn pẹ̀lú insecurity wọ́n jẹ́ para wọn bẹ̀ yẹn nobody say anything about that thing but yes Tinubu is the president òun náà ló máa blame but who are the people causing the problem in that place now ẹ jẹ́ ká wo fídíò Mr. Dele Momood ká wo full ẹ̀ I will be back.
Well, I'm a very good student of Nigeria's political history. So nothing can surprise me about our politicians. The history of Nigerian politics is replete with stories of defections. When you talk about our leader, Okowa, joining APC, I'm not surprised. He's been under serious harassment in recent time. And don't forget that in 1993, one of the first people to dump Chief Moshood Abiola was Baba Gana Kingibe, who was his running mate. So it's nothing new. What will surprise me is if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu believes that people are joining APC because they love him or because he's doing so fantastically well. What people are doing now is a game of survival. Gone are the days when we used to boast that to go to prison makes us a martyr. Gone are the days when we admire the likes of Nelson Mandela, Jomo Kenyatta, MKO Abiola, Chief Awolowo, all of them for going to detention. These days, nobody wants to go to detention. Everybody wants to be at home to enjoy whatever money they have made in politics. So if you see people today, name one of them who has not been harassed at different times by either EFCC, ICPC, or Special Fraud Unit, or, any of the agencies. So for me, it is clear that this government strategy is a carrot and stick. If we can't persuade you, we can force you. And I think force is working for now. But in politics, anything can change in 24 hours. I remember in those days when I was growing up, during the Awolowo time, and they used to sing, Boroju mi o, rinu mi demo mowa. If you see my face, you cannot see my stomach. My advice to Asiwaju is that he should not trust these politicians. Right now, everybody can see that he is determined to have a second term, but God gave him the first time, not through coercion. So I don't know why he now believes that he will get second term only via coercion. My advice to him is, let me finish, please, Sheung, just a minute. My advice to him is simply that he should uphold our democratic tenets. He should not turn Nigeria into a dictatorship. It was on your program in October 2022 when I warned about the possibilities ahead of us in Nigeria. And now it's playing out before our very eyes. My advice is no matter what happens, you can fail in everything. You are a pro-democracy man before you became president. Please allow democracy to breathe in Nigeria. If you don't, I can bet my life that later in life, it will be regrettable. I won't say more than that.
Now, let me ask, would it be fair to say the decision of some of these people are based on coercion? Do they look like people who are being coerced? You know a lot, and you move around a lot of your colleagues who are in the political space. Would you say these people were coerced? Is it fair to say that?
There is no coercion in Nigeria today bigger than a former governor being ridiculed, being disgraced. You know, in Nigeria, once it is alleged that you stole 10 billion, everybody believes it. And we've warned in the past, in fact, under Nuhu Ribadu, I remember writing an open letter to Nuhu Ribadu when he was in EFCC, that it's unfair to criminalize people on the pages of newspapers, because if tomorrow they are found innocent, how are you going to clean up the damage you've already done to them? So today, everybody is scared. If the governor is not directly affected because they have immunity, their godfathers are being harassed. So their godfathers must be protected. The game is clear. It's nothing new. We've seen it before, and it is replaying itself. But I am repeating it. Democracy must be democracy. The moment a leader decides that he wants everybody to move, look at Abacha. Everybody declared for Abacha at a point. Everybody declared. But what was the end of it? So I am saying it again and again that it's either we want democracy or we don't want democracy. Some of us suffered for it. Tinubu was one of us. He was a major player. And when everybody was even dumping our party that time during the Obasanjo time, he stood firm. And that's what turned him into a hero. Everything I'm doing today, I copied from Tinubu himself, because he was the one who told us that yes, we must fight against dictatorship. And so he cannot abandon that fight and then say we have no right to continue. So a few of us, even if it is one or two, we will continue to tell him the truth that what is going on in Nigeria today is a disaster. And if you remember the MPN in those days, they won an election in 1983, which they call moonslide. We moved from landslide to moonslide. But where is MPN today? So you will see what will become of APC later. What was done in Lagos is now being replicated at the national level. And that is why you see everybody. In fact, I will not be surprised if tomorrow, if INEC declares that they have joined APC. I will not be surprised. The way we are going now, everybody, so we will complete it at that stage.
Now, give us an understanding how President Tinubu is to be blamed. In the National Assembly, we've been seeing defections, Labour Party and all whatnot. They are moving into the APC. In fact, members of their party, some of them have gone to court to challenge the decision of some of their members moving into the APC. How would you describe a sitting governor who just spent just about less than 2 years in office? Can the president coerce a sitting governor who in his own right has his own legitimacy of office? And we understand that a few governors are also coming. Akwa Ibom governor publicly was supporting President Bola Tinubu. Governor of Delta State publicly was supporting President Bola Tinubu. I mean, is it a blame of the PDP because the party seems not to have found his own self and his own character in the last few years and is really, really in trouble at the moment? Is it that to blame? Or you blame someone who sits in the Aso Villa for coercion of people who are adults and have minds of their own?
APC is in more trouble than any other party in Nigeria. The only thing binding APC together today is the fact that they have a lot of largesse to distribute. But they have problems. APC, for the past nearly 2 years, they've been blaming Buhari for the problems, all the troubles in Nigeria. The same APC today is running to Yoyo, to Kaduna, to go and try to appease him. We don't know if he will be appeased or not, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm not bothered about whether they are using coercion or not, directly or indirectly. It is clear to me that it's a game of force. And a lot of governors right now are jittery. They are telling them in the background, and it is a fact. They are telling them, if you support us, we will leave you alone. If you don't support us, we will give you trouble. That's all. It's a game. And I can't blame the governors. What do you want them to do? They can see clearly what happened to their colleague, Fubara. In a state that is so peaceful, Fubara was taken out in a blistering attack, orchestrated by a minister in Abuja called Wiki. They took him out. Nothing happened. So now everybody will take a cue from that. That is what is happening. If you don't call that coercion, what will you call it? Tell me what was wrong in Rivers that Fubara had to be removed. Today we are reading that Fubara is meeting with them and negotiating with them. That is his business, it's not my own business whether he's negotiating with them. But what I know was that Tinubu was the last man standing in Lagos. And that is why it became a symbol of democracy. So if others cannot learn from that, just because you won a second term, or because you are afraid of going to prison, there is nothing going to prison. Awolowo went to prison. It became a superstar thereafter. There is nothing wrong with it. So if anybody today arrests you because you are talking, truth to power, so be it. But we have all become chickens. I said it on a program, about 2 weeks ago. Everybody is a chicken. Oh, you don't want to be touched. Oh, my son is at home. You can sit down at home and something will happen to you in your house. So don't let anybody create panic in you. Don't be intimidated or bullied by anybody. There is no president who is God. None.
Are you worried that this is perhaps the death of the PDP?
Look, did AD not die? Did AC not die? Did ACN not die? Did MPN not die? What's strange? What is new about a party dying? How did APC himself come about? How did he come about? It was via the destruction of PDP at that time. So it's not the first time that PDP will be destroyed. And if they decide that it will rise up again, it will rise up again. So there's nothing new about a party dying. MPN used to boast that they were the greatest party on earth. Where is MPN today? So there is nothing new. I remember when Abacha took over and everybody was jumping ship and going to work for Abacha. I remember it very vividly. My uncle, Ebino Topsy, Chief Ebino Abatokpe, all of them were telling us that you are small kids, you don't know anything. And we told them that the history of politics in Nigeria has shown that this thing cannot end well. And it did not end well.
Chief Mamadou, as it is right now, what is your fear about 2027? Because you feel that what is going on right now, by the freedom that people have chosen to associate, it has a negative side to it. Does it have any implication for 2027?
I have no fear whatsoever. If you know me, I have no fear whatsoever about 2027. In fact, what this has assured me is that history will rise up to the challenge. Is that people are going to rise up and resist this attempt to foster another kind of military dictatorship on Nigeria. In fact, it will force people to reject APC. It will force people to come together. Yes, they can gather all the governors. Are the governors the only people who can guarantee victory at the election? I am telling you, if these governors can come out boldly to say, oh, this is what Tinubu has done in Nigeria. This is why we are joining him. Oh, everything, education is smooth. Oh, electricity, we now have electricity. We have water. We have good health. We have everything. Then it will be easy for us to say, okay, maybe we should join this man. But for as long as they cannot tell us the reason why, and the only reason is obviously because of selfishness, we're the most selfish human beings on earth, and we lack shame. People just lack shame. Because if you have shame, you will at least wait. This government has not even done its midterm.
Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.